What's up everyone, this is Ryan here, the Crypto Grinder, and today I'll be covering how to navigate your portfolio and make the strong buy calls, especially during retracements or very fast flash crashes. These are the best buying opportunities. At the same time also, creating a stable portfolio during these times, right, will help you to be emotionally stable. So if you have been following my channel, you will know that I'm always someone who looks into the top 5, maximum top 10 altcoins, and yesterday was one of those days. Now if we look at the markets, 27th of May was a very strong outflow of funds. We're looking at least 30 billion, right? So from the 25th there was a small dip. Then on the 26th to the 27th there was the one where we can say that in 2 days we lost 30 billion. Okay, so if we look at the pattern, last night was a very good example. Okay, so let's look at last night. Last night we had we went up to 117, and then we dipped very quickly to 103 billion, right? So you're going to be seeing these kind of pullbacks happen more and more often. So the purpose of this video is to just learn how to navigate. If you have not caught my USD tether video, please have a look at it. I will put as a card. It's probably somewhere, it's going to pop somewhere at the top. All right, and you can go and watch it, right? Because it tells you what to do, and it will guide you on how to take profits from your existing trades and put them into USD tether. It's actually quite straightforward, because when Bitcoin was at closing in on 3,000 or 2009, people were thinking, oh, it's going to probably break and so on and so on. Sure, you can anticipate that, but anytime that there's a new all-time high, take some profits out of BTC and put it into USD tether, or put it into an altcoin that is relatively negatively correlated, or at least have very low correlations, like Litecoin to Bitcoin, right? When it has, what is correlation? Basically, it doesn't move in the same direction as Bitcoin. Okay, so yes, last night there was a very strong pullback. A lot of altcoins, and of course the value in terms of US dollars will dip if you saw your own portfolio. So if you're not part of my Telegram channel, neither are you part of my channel, you're very new, you probably would have panicked, you wouldn't know what to do. So yesterday in the chat, I actually just had to be with the chat, especially those who are new, on guiding them on what to do. Because I released my top altcoins video I think on Sunday, all right, and maybe it's Saturday in certain parts, and then people were making their Q calls, or at least queuing to buy the coins that I recommended. So those who literally just steered the course and left their buy orders there, you would have got your buy orders yesterday, and not only that, you would have been already profitable. Okay, and now I'm not taking credit for anything. I'm just saying that if you had just stuck to the buy orders that I gave you, you would have already made money by now, especially Ethereum Classic, because Ethereum Classic actually bounced. Everyone was trying to chase Ethereum Classic, right? I gave the call, of course, to 0.0061. Okay, so let's go to the charts. It's so much clearer there. Okay, I gave the call to buy at 0.0061. I revised it in the chat to 0.0068. Okay, right? So this happened yesterday. Okay, this happened yesterday, and in fact it closed up for the 1-day candle, and now it's continuing to trend upwards. Okay, so can you see this wick here? This was when the whole so-called retracement. Okay, let's define certain things. A crash is I guess I can say 30% to 40%. That would be a crash. This is just a mere retracement, guys. Even we're talking about Bitcoin as well. So with this pullback, all right, you would have got your order if you were in my Telegram chat. All right, I didn't recommend you chasing it. There were certain people who were saying, oh, okay, if ETC is going to go to $30, am I right to say that I could pick it up now? Yes, you could, right? You could have picked it up maybe at 72, 72 or even 75. There are some people who picked it up at 0.0075. So those who were patient and of course adjusted their Q price from 0.0061 to 0.68, you would have already got your order. You would have already made this nice uptrend. And if you have no emotional attachment to Ethereum Classic, that means you're here for the profits. You can consider taking profits at around 0.0078. Okay, now let's look at BTC very quickly now. USD Tether. Okay, so as you can see, we had this very sharp dip, right? I was making calls. I said, look, if people wanted to buy, they can consider, of course, queuing at 2002. And I didn't make a call. We are just chatting sometimes in the chat. Okay, this is the Telegram chat. You can have a look at it in my description. We were just chatting and said, okay, so people were asking what was the potential retracement. I said anything from 2.4 to 2.5. It did happen. Okay, it went down to below 2.4. It recovered very quickly, and now it's back above 2,500. Okay. I did not predict the crash, guys. No one knows. Okay, it could have happened during the weekend, but it happened yesterday, beginning of the week. Very strong sell down. Everything was bleeding. People were in the chat were going berserk. But like I said, if they had protected their profits, that means if they had bought their bitcoins anywhere from let's say the 2.6 level, that means days on 6th of June, and they bought a little bit, and then they noticed that, oh, okay, it's 2.9, and they had locked in some of that profits, okay, into USD Tether. They could have taken advantage of the sell down for anything that has a USD Tether pairing. So for example, Ethereum Classic is a very good example. Ethereum was a very good example, right? Because Ethereum and Ethereum Classic both, especially on Poloniex, they accept USD Tether. On Bittrex, USD Tether, you can enter Ethereum and Bitcoin with USD Tether as well. Okay, so for example, if you had sold all your bitcoins to Tether, say at 2829, okay, let's not say we call the top all the time. Let's say you were in Bitcoin and you sold off all your bitcoins to Tether, you would have been able to capitalize and be patient. And if you were patient, you would have capitalized on yesterday's flash crash. You would have entered at a cheaper price, say 2.4 or 2.5. Okay, let's not always call the bottom. You re-enter at 2.4, 2.5, you would actually have more, you have profited because you would have entered with the same exact amount, your initial investment capital, and you would still have profits behind in USD Tether. Do I make myself clear? So it's very straightforward. This is one of the ways that you can hedge yourself in the event of retracements like these. So for example, this happened on the 25th, 26th, 27th crash. Now we are experiencing the exact same thing. This is healthy. I really like it. Okay, I really like these kind of crashes. So volatility is picking up. It's very clear that, yes, could it sell down again? It could, right? For example, okay, this is the first sell down. Boom. This is maybe a fake dead cat bounce, and then a sell down again. Yeah, it could happen. Of course it can. So just be very mindful. So let's look at the calls. Okay, let's do a little bit quick revision. There was a comment that said I should do a little bit of a mid-week review on my calls. So let's test that out. Okay, I don't want to make myself too busy because, like I said, there's a lot of things to do. There's consultations to do. There's my own investing to do, running my family, taking care of my family and all. It is very challenging, guys, so try to understand. And also, just to thank someone who donated 1 LTC, God bless you. I think I don't ask for donations, guys, because like I said, I turned off the advertising because it's very disruptive for the flow of the content. And like I said, I have my own bunch of private clients that I serve. I do advisory, but I thank you. I thank you so much for the gesture, especially if you had made money from my trades. I thank you for that little donation. Okay, so let's load the charts. Okay. Okay. So Lumin, what was my call? Okay, so Lumin, my call, yeah, unfortunately yesterday, yeah, no chance. Lumens didn't go that low, so the buy call you might wanna increase your buy call. You see, like for example, yesterday hardly moved, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Hardly moved. Lumen hardly moved. So you see the resilience there. So people were saying that Lumens is gonna have some issues. Not issues. There will be Lumens that are gonna be given out free at the end of the month. Look, guys, stability is stability. Yesterday was a crash. Okay, yesterday was a crash. I think 12. Okay, look at it. Hardly moved. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, right? Because if there's market support, there is market support regardless of what happens. It didn't boom suddenly drop all the way to 10 cents or something like that, right? It didn't. It didn't even fall past the buy order line. Okay, so this still holds 1389. All right. XRP, Ripple. Okay, same thing. Hardly any movement. Those who queued at okay, I did give a buy call to enter Ripple last night on my Telegram chat. Okay, as you can see, there are no queue orders here. I just had a line at 8,973 satoshis, but I did not say, okay, straight up go and queue, go and buy. Those who are my private clients, I called them, I basically messaged them personally, telling them get into Ripple. Most got in below 9,000. They're already making a small profit already. So it's actually quite excellent. Pretty happy about this call. Same thing, relatively resilient, no movement here, especially there was no like, whoa, suddenly a dip. Nothing of that sort. Now, what else do I need to cover? LTC, BTC. Okay, let's look at LTC, BTC. Same thing. LTC, BTC very resilient to yesterday's dip. Yes, of course, it was a high of $35 over here. Yesterday's crash actually took it back down. Of course, if you followed my Q order, none of you would have gotten it. But as you can see, my Q order is very, very close, guys. So if there was a nice sharp sell down and you had been queuing for LTC at 0.0098 satoshis, you would have probably gotten it. So I might want to revise, for those of you, to revise to 0.010807. Okay, let me just correct it here. Easier for you guys. Okay, 0.01010807. Okay, let's shift the Q line. Okay, 0.010807. Okay, never mind, guys. It's just follow this. Okay, sheesh. Okay, just follow this if you want to get into Litecoin. Okay, simple as that. All right. So okay. So saving the chart. Humanic. Okay, let's look at Humanic. So for Humanic, same thing, no chance. 6807, basically it was holding. Yesterday, let's see, okay, wait, let's check. Low of 6845. Nope, the low of 6845, 6807, no go, didn't hit. So let's recorrect the buy order. Let's recorrect the buy order, folks. Okay, okay, 7016. Okay, last night I was even more convinced that Humanic is well supported, because if Humanic was not well supported, it would have sold down to the lower support level, which is here, around here, right? Which is the 5872. It did not. It didn't even break. It hardly even broke. So this leads me to believe that the current support that I gave, which was the previous buy order, okay, is actually very strong. When it was at 6870 satoshis, it didn't even break last night. It was in fact 68. The low was 6845. Okay, 6845 satoshis. Okay, so I'm revising the buy order for those who are interested in Humanic. Take note. Okay, so this support still stands, right? Because this is the strongest support at this level. Okay, because it crosses 3 candles. Okay, and in fact 4 candles, and even has a wick that touched and bounced back up above. So 5872, this still stays. Okay, so with that being said, guys, remember, when you come into the chat, feel free to contribute and substantiate why people should be looking at a particular coin, and not come in and personal attacks, insulting, vulgarities in the chat. Okay, I run a very tight group. The reason why I don't charge for this group is purely because it's an information flow, right? Everybody gets to learn. It's a free-flowing information. Now, of course, there are people in the chat that say, why don't I separate and charge a monthly fee? Guys, I don't have time. I really don't have time. Okay, it's good to be busy, but I want to keep the information free flowing for people who cannot afford consultation, people who cannot even afford to pay $20 a month because they're starting out in crypto with less than $100, $200. They're trying to get somewhere. Okay, so for that, this is the main reason why the channel exists. It doesn't exist for any other reason, guys, because I make more than enough money from everything else. Okay, so I'm not trying to be proud, but I'm just saying that when you give donations, I am very thankful, because I'm not here to be a show off in any way. Okay, I appreciate donations because it gives me the encouragement to know that, hey, I did something right, that a person was willing to donate. And I've been receiving donations quite a while, ever since the channel started. I really thank you guys. That's the thing about crypto, I don't even know who donates sometimes, and I want to give a shout out, but I don't even know who. But and also because this is my Exodus wallet, so there's no messaging, but I thank you. And I think, if you want to donate anonymously, or if you want to send me an email to let me know that you donated, let me know, and of course, no problem, we'll give you a shout out. Yes, with that being said, thanks so much for watching. The link to the Telegram chat is there. And also, like I said, guys, come in and be nice, right? Don't disrespect my channel in any way, and don't respect the members in that channel. Okay, people are here to learn. People are here to figure out how to create a portfolio. That is why the videos exist, and that is why this channel exists, and that is why I even created the Telegram chat, so that people can just have an exchange of information and pick up whatever they can at whatever various time zone. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Also, please remember to subscribe, dislike. You can comment. If I don't get back to you in your comment, I'm really sorry, because like I said, I am rather busy, I would say. The consultations have been picking up. Also, it's June. I'm going to be away end of June, so probably the videos might be lesser during that point of time. But take a break, guys, okay? Any crash, just remember, you have to take the opportunity to buy during the crashes, and also have strong hands. Create a portfolio that is resistant to these kind of pullbacks, right? The max that you should see in your portfolio is 15 to 20% pullback during these kind of crashes. It should not be more if you have been building your base with great quality cryptocurrencies, top 5, or even top 10, right? But if you move out of this spectrum, okay, and you go to the speculative altcoins, then I cannot say that your portfolio will react the same way. You may even have a 30 to 40% to even 50% pullback. All right. So with that being said, take good care of yourselves. God bless, and see you in the next video.